Voice of knowledge represents 10 body changes that need your attention. Number 1. Dry or cracked lips. Flaking dry skin is a clear sign of an allergy. In this case, pay close attention to the cosmetics that you use, as well as oral hygiene products, food that you eat, and even medicines. Crack in the corners of the mouth indicates a lack of vitamin B, A, and E. If you also have a dry eyes and a dry mouth and problems with your digestive system, you would better visit a doctor because it can be a combination of symptoms specific for an autoimmune system called Sjorgen's syndrome. Number 2. Nail dystrophy. We all are aware of how healthy nails can look. Any change in their color or structure is an alarming signal. Thin and pale nails can be a sign of anemia and a lack of water in the body, while yellowing can indicate liver and gastric tract disorders or a fungal infection, while spots and stripes indicates a lack of zinc, copper, and iodine, and the nails can become very brittle. When faced with a lack of vitamins, calcium, iron, and beta carotene in the body. Number 3. Eyebrow loss. Not only are thick brows a current trend, but they are also a big health indicators. Periodical loss of eyebrows hair is quite normal, but if you notice an excessive loss of hair as well as the appearance of bald spots or even a complete disappearance of the eyebrows, contact a doctor immediately. It can be connected to an excessive or insufficient of level of thyroid activity. Number 4. Red face. If we exclude natural physiological changes such as changes in the temperature, massage, or alcohol consumption, there are three widespread reasons for getting a red face. For women after 40, it is due to a decrease in hormone level indicating the beginning of menopause. A red face can also indicate the presence of infections that cause dermatosis. A partial redness that goes together with sudden attack of dizziness can signify pressure fluctuations can be normalized with the help of special medicines. Number 5. Pale lips with a bright contour. There are different explanations for various illnesses. If the red border of the lower lip becomes swollen and there are small bubbles that appear on it, it's likely that you are very sensitive to the ultraviolet rays. What you can do in this situation is decrease your exposure to the sun with the help of sunscreen cosmetics. Does the middle part of the lip have the same symptoms? Then vegetative neurosis. Taking sedatives will become an important part of treatment along with anti-inflammatory ointments. Severe swelling and redness of the entire lip indicates an allergic reaction. Pay more attention to your cosmetics and toothpaste and visit an allergologist. Number 6. Dry hands and dry skin on the body. Dry skin is a norm during colder seasons, but using a moisturizing cream, consuming plenty of water, and taking vitamins are quite helpful. If the solutions mentioned above don't help you, you would better visit a dermatologist because dry skin is also one of the common signs of diabetes and hypothyroidism. If your skin isn't just rough and peeling but tight and full of cracks, it may turn out to be dermatitis caused by the natural reaction of the chemical exposure. Number 7. Dry heels. The skin on feet get dry due to the lack of vitamins A and E. It can also be caused by a presence of fungal infections that affects the overall condition of the epidermis. The last case usually goes together with numerous cracks and yellowing of nail plates. If dryness and roughness don't disappear even with proper care and adequate intake of vitamins, this may be a sign of endocrine disruption. Number 8. White stains on teeth. Dental fluorosis is a chronic disease that develops either before teething or after when consuming large amount of water or products with a high content of fluorine component. There are 5 types of fluorosis classification: questionable, very mild, moderate, and severe. The first three variations manifest visually through the appearances of stains like in the photo above. while in the last two leads to decaying teeth tissues and teeth crumbling. Number 9. Hair loss. On average, a person sheds about 10 hairs per day, all because hair follicles go through certain growth stages that can last from 2 to 8 years. When the growth stage is over, the hair strands fall out and a new one stands to grow after 2 month stretch. This because that can one point in time 80 to 90% of a person's hair is growing, while the rest of it is shedding or is in a resting phase. However, if you have noticed a more significant hair loss, you would better consult a doctor because there are a bunch of diseases that can be hiding behind these symptoms. Those can consist of skin infections, thyroid disorders, autoimmune disorders, etc. Number 10. Foot deformity. The displacement of a foot bent inward and a change in the shape of the foot, which is characterized by the omission of the longitudinal and transverse arches, usually indicates flat foot. According to statistics, transverse flat foot combined with other deformations occur more often than longitudinal flat foot that are more vulnerable to it. The reason for this is due to wearing high heels causing an uneven load distribution to take place, putting the biggest load on the area of the transverse arch. And such a load, the foot gets unpleasant, painful pulling sensations indicating the beginning of deformation. Are you aware of any other small changes in the body that can indicate a developing disease? Please tell us about this in the comments.